In the quiet town of Willowbend, nestled among snowy hills, the new year always began with a special ceremony called the Spark of January. Every January 1st, the townsfolk gathered in the central square to watch the lighting of the winter lantern. The legend said it glowed with magic, encouraging anyone who made a wish for self-improvement. This year, 13-year-old Ella was skeptical. She stood in the crowd with her best friend Jake, watching as the mayor lit the lantern. Its soft blue light danced on the snow, and the crowd cheered. "Do you really think it works?" Ella whispered. Jake shrugged. "Can't hurt to try. What would you wish for?" Ella thought for a moment. She loved drawing, but felt stuck lately. Her sketchbooks were filled with half-finished ideas. "Maybe I'll wish to get better at art." Jake grinned. "I think I'll wish to learn woodworking. Dad always says I'm good with my hands." When the lantern's light shone brightest, Ella and Jake closed their eyes and made their wishes. The next day, Ella woke up feeling different. She couldn't explain it, but something inside her buzzed with excitement. She grabbed her sketchbook and tried drawing a bird she'd seen outside. This time, her pencil moved smoothly, and the bird came to life on the page. She showed it to Jake later that day. "Look, I don't know how, but I just felt like I could do this." Jake was equally excited. "That's amazing. You know what's weird? After my wish, Dad said he'd teach me woodworking. Look at this." He held up a small wooden bird he'd carved from a block of pine. Ella gasped. "It's perfect. What if the lantern really did help us?" Jake nodded. "Maybe, but we're also practicing. That's probably the real magic." Over the next few weeks, Ella and Jake focused on their new skills. Ella spent hours sketching, trying new techniques she found online. Her drawings grew more detailed, bursting with creativity. Jake worked beside his father in their garage, learning how to use saws and sanders. His bird carvings turned into tiny houses, then elaborate tree ornaments. But it wasn't always easy. Ella struggled with tricky perspectives, and Jake's first attempt at a wooden box wobbled. They encouraged each other through the tough moments. "You've got this," Jake said when Ella wanted to crumple a smudged drawing. "And so do you," Ella replied after Jake's birdhouse fell apart. By the end of January, the lantern's glow faded, signaling the end of its magic. But by then Ella and Jake didn't need it. They'd built something even better: confidence in their abilities and a love for learning. On the last day of the month, the two friends unveiled their work at a small town showcase. Ella displayed her drawings, now vibrant with detail, while Jake showed off his polished wooden creations. As the townsfolk admired their work, Ella looked at Jake and smiled. "You know what? I think the lantern gave us a push, but we did the rest." Jake nodded. "Yeah, I think the real magic was setting goals and sticking to them." That night, as snow fell softly over Willowbend, Ella and Jake made a new promise: to keep learning, keep growing, and always chase their spark, no matter the season. The end.